didn't want to make this video, but I gave my word I'm going to make this video. Hello, welcome. If you don't know me, my name is Andrew. Today is the first day that I officially start filming every day snippet of my life, my journey, all the way to the end, to my grave. Today we start with the glow up period. I've put on a bunch of fat. It's been about a year and I've gone on my first bulking routine. I don't want this to be about muscle. I don't want this to be about what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, what not to do. What I want to show to majority of people is that the psychology of your mindset and how you think about things, and almost like the framework of things that you live by, determines your outcome. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to get shredded, if you want to become a famous pop star, if you want to become a famous singer, if you want to become a worldwide bodybuilder, if you want to achieve anything in the world, if you want millions of dollars, hundreds of women, hundreds of men, no men, hundreds of dogs, hundreds of cats, hundreds of horses, you can have anything, but it's not the actual things, it's how you think about it. So today marks day one of me filming every day, of you following my journey. I don't have a lot of people around me. I keep my circle quite tight, and to be honest, the circle isn't that large. It just isn't. For the last 5 to 7 years, I've been sort of redesigning my mindset to live a life where I don't need rules, I don't need regulations, and I can do whatever I want. So I looked at everything and I said, right, well, I'm going to need money. I'm going to need to, feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. And I'm going to need to make sure that I live by my own rules. And I looked around and there was no rules. So I'm all over the shop today because it's day one of taking out all processed foods. I've got a little bit of processed foods left in there, like beef jerky, or occasionally, if I need to lean on it, a protein shake. But right now, we are going for 30 days to take this rig, whatever this has become. I don't even know, I don't know what you can see, what you can't see, but this is my rig from everywhere. And my estimation is that I've gained about 10 kilos of muscle on me. Muscle burns fat, meaning the more muscle you have, the more you really need to eat to sustain your body mass. That's what muscle does. I have a lot of more muscle on me, which is really weird for me, right? Because I grew up a fat kid. So I was teased, I was bullied, I was mass bullied by people, by like 100 people around me, circled around me and laughed at me and called me the fat magician. Well, because I did magic, but another day for that story. Today, you are witnessing me not being ready, not wanting to film this, not wanting to start. I want to start my diet tomorrow. I want to start filming tomorrow. I want to start being authentic tomorrow. I'm going to do that tomorrow or next week or when the other week happens, and none of that actually works. It's all just things that you say to yourself to make yourself feel better, to make yourself like, tomorrow I'll really start. And what you do is you get this like little dopamine boost, like as if you've done something. Because the act of planning like you're going to do something makes you feel like you're already doing it. And then you have to show up to the bloody thing. And when you show up to the bloody thing, it's not that easy. So, that's how it is. So, I'm going to share with you throughout these 30 days specifically, the climb to what it takes to get from feeling like shit, to be honest, because with a lot more fat on you, you just feel heavier and feel a bit like just thicker. And it's not always good. Like, I didn't have a problem thinking that I was small or short or couldn't beat somebody up, that little masculine thing inside of you. I didn't have a problem with that. But I did have a problem because I was bullied a lot for my weight. I was like, I'm going to be skinny. Then I got skinny and then I was like, oh shit, it's a bit too skinny. I was like, where's the muscle? I was supposed to have the muscle. Then I didn't have the muscle. Then I put on a bit of muscle, lost a bit of fat. Put on a bit of muscle, lost a bit of fat. But it was kind of a bit slow. So over the last 1.5 years, I've really just gone, you know what? I'm just going to eat more consistently and train like an animal. And it has been difficult. And I don't recognize myself in the mirror. And both good, both bad. But I know that a lot of that is internal, not external. So that's good. But today I draw the line in the sand. Today I draw the line in the sand and I commit to all my dreams, all the things that are right there on the outskirts. And it's time for me to take them. So step one, I got to get in phenomenal shape again. I got to get in phenomenal shape. Not just standard shape, not just okay shape. I want to be fucking perfection. And I know you'll hear people say, oh no, oh you can't have perfection. You can. You can have perfect for you, but you need to spend a lot of time. I have been going to the gym for the last 10 years or so. I was swimming and exercising before I could walk. Yes, I wasn't running before I could walk. That's weird, right? But my mum threw me into a pool before I could even walk. I trained, I moved my entire life. But by 18, I was like, fuck, why am I still fat? And I was like, oh, it's my diet. And then I worked through all the dieting and I worked through all the programs, didn't find all the programs. None of the programs worked because at the end of the day, you needed to change your mindset, how to go from, not healthy to healthy, how to go from eating a lot to eating less, how to go from eating shit to eating better. All of that takes a lot of time and takes a significant mindset shift. I studied hypnotherapy, NLP, I'm an NLP practitioner, hypnotherapist, and all of that combined, I decided and I realized that your mind and your framework of how you look at things changes things. So the framework today is I've got two choices. Choice number one is again live someday, one day, tomorrow it'll get easier and tomorrow I'll start. Two, no matter what happens, I start today because I commit to myself. And I will be okay to deal with anything that shows up. Today hasn't been a great day. I've heard bad news from my family, health-wise. My partner and I are up and down, confusing, let's just say the least. And the partner relies on me a lot for social, for me to be loving and caring. And I'm kind of edgy because I'm not eating a lot, so the loving and caring is a little bit finite today. I've got all the things perfect today for me to say, you know what, I'll start next week, or I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start the next day. But I'm here committing to you that I have changed the framework. The framework is that no matter what happens, I can deal with it. It's okay, I'm not going to die. Okay, I'm not going to die. I used to lean on food or sugar or treats to calm myself. It's like my security little blanket. And that security little blanket is there to protect ourselves because when we were younger, we used that as a security blanket and we thought it protected ourselves. But I realized that I'm no longer young. Point in case, my Mustafa beard. I'm no longer young. So therefore, the thing that I used as a child to protect myself, I don't need anymore. People have health problems. People go through breakups. People go through non-breakups. Things arise in life. Businesses go down. Businesses go up. Money goes up. Things happen, and it's never going to be a perfect time. So the perfect time doesn't exist. Therefore, tomorrow doesn't exist. What exists is the now. And now I commit that I will be the person that still shows up and does what they need to do regardless of what happens, and I'll be okay. No matter what happens, tomorrow will be another day and I will be okay. So, that's me today. Today is day 1 of 30 of getting into phenomenal shape on the climb up to the highest version of myself. I'm doing this specifically for 2 reasons. The reason, number one, is I don't have a large circle. And I don't know about you, but it's hard to find people that are really challenging the status quo or challenging themselves to be the best version of themselves, or to try and hit financial freedom, to try and hit fame, to try and hit fortune, to try and make a difference to the world, to try and make a difference to a lot of other people and not be self-serving and not just take their money and buy Lamborghinis, right? And smoke cigars thinking that they're the coolest person in the world. So number one is to expand my circle of, I know that if you're watching this, you're the type of person that is okay with challenging themselves, or at the very least, is happy to look from the sidelines and to build around a community of other people that are willing to look at themselves and say, hey, if I already was perfect the way I was, I would have already had the results I wanted to achieve. So instead, what in my personality, what in my framework, what in my hardwired system needs some altering, some new iOS software, if you're on Apple, or new Android software, to make it run better so I can achieve what I want. So, my mission is to make a lasting impact to humans. And there's two paths that I see that can make a biggest lasting impact. One is health and wellness. Health and wellness, having a large impact on human beings' health and wellness, allows them to feel their best. I want you to feel your best, so you can then, because you feel good, you will then make better choices, and you'll make more choices that will better your life and help you live your version of your life. It doesn't matter how you want to live, but for you to choose comfortably that here's how I want to live, here's what I want to do, you need to feel really good in this system thing that we call our body, right? So you need to feel really good in your body, and then you make really good decisions because it's congruent with how you feel. If you feel excellent, you'll make decisions that will only make you feel more excellent or the same excellent. If you feel like shit, you're not going to make great decisions. They're going to be like, I feel a bit shit and I'm going to make a bit shitty decisions, and the whole vibration's a bit shitty, right? So that's moral number one. I want to create a circle of people that are like-minded. And why I want to film every day is I want to make a difference to your health and wellness and the importance of it. Number two is I want to show you from the very start, maybe even ideas I haven't had yet, what it takes to go from zero to hero in whatever field you've got. Now, sure, I've been going to the gym 10 years. Unfortunately, I didn't start filming 10 years ago, so this journey has ended. Yes, I'll probably have somewhere where you can get all the workouts, get all the training, get all what I eat, etc. somewhere, right? But the next journeys of my life, let's say there's another 2 big plays that I've got left, I want to be able to show you, and it might have something to do with, I'll have to tell you another one. I'm going to keep something secret. Point is I want to show you behind the scenes of the turmoil of how I think about things, of what it takes to go from here to here. And when I get to here, I will then be like, right, see, here's how I got there. And in you being able to watch just short videos, just day by day, you'll be able to see it unfold, which will in turn give you the confidence and the belief that you can do it yourself in your area. And it doesn't matter if I'm achieving in gym, achieving in writing, achieving in becoming a best-selling author, achieving in becoming a singer, a writer, a musician, a philanthropist, or if I'm opening the new Playboy newsletter. I really want to tell you, but I can't. Anyway, whatever you want, you'll realize that it takes the same sort of skills to achieve a higher level at anything you want. And first, you've got to take on your health and wellness. Look good, feel great, be good, do good, feel great, right? Something like that. That's how it works. Anyway, this has been all over the shop. I didn't want to film this. Thank you for watching this because you are keeping me accountable to my own integrity, wherever you are, know that you can do anything, you can be anything. It will take work, it'll take a lot of work, it'll take more work than you think it can, but if you have a pulse, if you can breathe, you can do it. So, see you tomorrow.